Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure. It's always my honor to be out here in nature, well connected, greeting you and bringing this message of emancipation to you, whereby I'm pointing you to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. That is why I want to speak to you concerning awakening the genie in you. And there are many people who do not realize that a genie is living within, because they fail to get connected with that genie that lives within, which is their higher self, their true self, which is actually their God self. That is why, my brothers and my sisters, you have to first understand that the Bible that was given to you, that Bible must be interpreted psychologically. You must understand that Bible addresses the human mind, and that's why you must interpret it psychologically, because that Bible was actually taken from Kemet. It was plagiarized, I should say, from Kemet, and Kemet is what was known as what is known as Africa. Okay. And there, our ancestors knew these secrets before the European came and stole everything from us and burn our library, and then they take writings and put it in the Bible and twist our own spirituality and give us this whitewash form of Christianity. But my brother and my sisters, if you want to be in touch with your genie, you have to change your belief system and start to reprogram your subconscious mind by changing your thinking and learning to go to bed being more conscious. So the genie would speak to you and the genie would instruct you. Now, when you come to realize that God is your imagination, in the word imagination, you see the word genie. You see magi. You see all these things in that word imagination. And when you come to realize that when you are going to bed to sleep, you are coming out of this three-dimensional world and moving in to the fourth-dimensional world. There is a gap right between the three-dimensional world and the fourth dimension, that there is a short space of time that you can have to think within that space, whereby you'll be in touch with the genie, and whatever you wish, that would be the genie's command. But you have to overcome fear to fall into that realm, because in order for you to come in to that place of recognizing the genie in you and knowing for sure, is that you would have to start to close your eyes and locate that blue flame that is in your forehead. And that blue flame, it looks like a flame that has been lit by alcohol. Like if you use alcohol and you scratch a match and you lit a fire from alcohol, it's a blue kind of flame. And that's the kind of flame you see in your forehead when you close your eyes. You have to practice to see it. And if you are visualizing and you want to manifest something and you see that blue flame, when you see that blue flame, it's very good for you to get into the feeling of your wish fulfilled while staring that blue flame within your forehead. But if you were to look at that same blue flame when you're coming into that drowsy, sleepy state, that state that borders upon sleep, then it is quite possible for you to fall into that gap of which I'm speaking about, between sleep and wake. between the conscious and the unconscious. Okay? There's a short moment. You will slip into that void, and there the genie will actually communicate with you. And when I say communicate with you, through thoughts, whereby you feel that anything you wish, it will be possible. And I'm encouraging you that if you ever fall into that state, to let your wish be known. And when you read in the Bible where it says to awake, it is the genie that it is speaking about, that you must awake. Whenever I say awake thou that sleepest, the genie is the one that is in you, who is the Gema, which is God. God is the Gema in you. And so, my brother and my sisters, when you get in to that gap, as I was saying, you would realize that you have this short space of time, as I would have said before also, that you can make your wish. But you have to get rid of fear, because you can have an out-of-body experience whereby when it's time for you to awake, you can find yourself outside of yourself, because you followed your consciousness, your awareness, even until it slipped out of your body and you went in to that void. And all you have to do is imagine yourself back on your bed, sleeping, and try to move some part of your body, like your hand, and just relax yourself, or just having the desire to awake and calm yourself down, and you will become unconscious again and then find yourself back on your bed. But you have to get rid of fear. So my brother and my sisters, the reason why I'm saying this to you is because it is very important for you to have experiences for yourself, so that you would know that the story of Jesus and Mary that was given to you, it is to keep you in poverty, it is to keep you in mediocrity, and it is to keep you in mental slavery. So I just want to encourage you to get in touch with that blue flame that is in your forehead. And as you get more in touch with that blue flame in your forehead, you'll be able to recognize that blue flame more and more in your forehead. And it can expand. Sometimes you might see it as a little light, and as you continue to look at it, it would expand. So you got to expand your vision. You got to expand your outlook. And you got to continue to believe in yourself. So my brother, my sisters, there's a light that is in you, and you must get in touch with that light. Because there comes a time when you would awake out of the dream and come to realize that this life is all but a dream. And this is not a vain saying. This is real. This is true. It isn't until when you actually awake from this dream of life that you would know that you've been dreaming all along, and that life is a dream. So my brother, my sister, my encouragement to you is to get in touch more with your inner self by awakening the genie in you. And you have to start to accept that there's a genie in you. You have to start to understand that your body is the temple, and God lives in this temple, and that God is having the experience of this life as you, for you are spirit having a human experience. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, this is just a words of encouragement that I'm bringing to you, to look within your skull, within your forehead when you are in meditation, for that blue flame, and let that blue flame lead you and guide you towards that which you so desire to manifest in this world. So with that being said, my brothers and sisters, I want to thank you very much. I want to say, if this is the very first time that you listen to me and what I'm saying is really making sense to you, and you would like to know more, I would like to say to you, if you haven't subscribed already, to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.